So we want to get to a bit of breaking news that we've had our eye on and continue to have our eye on. This is in Buffalo, New York. Take a look at the scene.
Just outside of Buffalo.
Outside of Buffalo.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. This is a large response, first responder response. So a bus crash with multiple fatalities on the throughway shuts down all lanes of traffic. You're taking a look at that scene live there. This is just outside of Buffalo. So here's what the NBC affiliate, our content partners also, WGRD is reporting. And this is exactly what Pembroke, New York.
Yes.
Okay. And again, this is just outside of Buffalo. A collision involving a bus on I-90 eastbound between exit 49, Route 78, which is Route 78, and exit 48A has shut down all lanes of traffic, according to New York State Police. Again, bear with us with this shot as it looks like they are adjusting. This is breaking news, so this happens as we try to get a better shot. New York State Police say there are multiple fatalities, entrapments, and injuries. Mercy Flight says there were 52 people on the bus. Again, there are multiple injuries. And we're reporting multiple fatalities, but they don't know how many need medical transport. You can see that, first respond is a large first responder response there. 4 people need to be taken by helicopter. So here's a breakdown of those 4 people: 2 minors, 1 adult. Well, 2 adults, but 2 separate hospitals. So 2 minors went to the nearby children's hospital, and then 2 adults went to 2 different hospitals. So Mercy Flight also confirmed that 2 helicopters are on their way back to the scene now. I believe they just got back to the scene. It looks like from what we saw on the screen. Again, the camera keeps moving. The spokesperson for ECMC. Do we know?
Erie County Medical Center.
Okay, thank you. Confirmed that they have received 7 patients so far. Obviously, there's major traffic delays with this. And again, WGRZ is our source for news on this, and where we're pulling this information and where I'm reading this information from. Carlene worked in Buffalo.
I did for 3 years.
And so she's been definitely giving me a lot of context. I want you to kind of dip in on what you know and what you're seeing.
This is I-90. This is the throughway. If those aren't familiar, I wasn't familiar with the word throughway until I moved up there.
Yeah.
Throughways are essentially highways that have in between tolls.
Okay.
This is kind of, I actually have a map up here just while the camera's moving. So this kind of shows where Pembroke is. It's a little bit Buffalo, you can see right there is by the water. Pembroke, where our little red carrot thing is out there. So it's a bit farther out, but this is a huge interstate.
And is that red?
That's the traffic.
Traffic, okay.
That's traffic. It's backed up. The state police were on the scene. I was listening kind of as Governor Stein was talking to the trooper who said, like, this is going to be shut down both ways for a while.
Yeah.
As they try to kind of weed people to, you got to go from the farthest inwards to closest to the crash. So it's going to be a while to get these people who are kind of, for lack of a better word, stranded until, turned around to get to where they need to go.
Wow. Because you were getting calls about this.
Yes.
And you recognized the trooper there on your screen.
I did.
We were trying to figure.
His name left me, but yes, he's been there for a long time, and I've been here 6 years, and he was in the same position back then. But
Carlene was like, why is somebody from Buffalo calling me?
Yes.
And then Carlene found this story, saw this, and then it popped up. I think we have a shot on Router 4 of that bus.
It's turned over. From what the trooper was also saying was that this was a tour bus heading from New York to Niagara Falls.
Okay.
New York City, I should say, to Niagara Falls.
And bear with us in case you see anything on your screen. We're going to keep an eye on it.
Sure.
We'll be mindful.
We don't want to show anything sensitive or disturbing or anything tough to watch. But this is a major throughway.
Yeah. And can you explain throughway again?
Throughway is essentially a highway, but it has a toll, like it's a toll road, so it's in between tolls.
Okay. Yeah, because when I read it at first, I was like, "Am I saying it right?
Right,
Am I
it's a
okay?"
throughway.
Throughway. Okay. Let's start back from the top again. Bus crash, multiple fatalities on throughway, shuts down all lanes of traffic. I'm reading this from WGRZ, our content partners there in Buffalo, New York. So this is in Pembroke, New York, outside of Buffalo. A collision involving a bus on the I-90 eastbound between exit 49 and exit 48A has shut down all lanes of traffic, according to New York State Police. New York State Police say there are multiple fatalities, entrapments, and injuries. Mercy Flight says there were 52 people on the bus. There are multiple injuries, but they don't know how many people need medical transport.